Hi, we are here to discuss about DoorDash microservice architecture, and this is Yogeshwar Kumar Bodaula. Um, we all know about that. DoorDash is a platform for online, is a on-demand food delivery, and it connects restaurants and customer like us and delivery personnel called dashers, and it manages logistics and real-time operations effectively at a large scale. Here in key microservices are ord- order service where we can manage order, we can place orders and track orders, and delivery services like matching the dashers delivery routes, something like that. And restaurant service is handles menu and restaurants availability. And user service is manages user information and authentication. And uh, coming to the payment service, it shows different types of payment method like Apple Pay, or which should be like secure payments, secure transactions. And notification service is like sending us like notification like where is the dasher, or did he picked up or our order or something, through email or SMS. And at last we get rating service, which gathers our feedback. So coming to the architecture, components like API gateway, it acts as a main entry point for client requests to backend services. And coming to service discovery, uh, it keeps track of available services and their locations. And message queue is like enable asynchronous communication between services, uh, Kafka. And database per service is like each service has its own database for better installation and scalability. And monitoring and logging is like helps observe and troubleshoot systems using logs and metrics. Yeah, from here, my friend Venkat Sai will continue.
Yeah, hi, this is Venkat. When it comes to service communication, a DoorDash service communicates in two main ways. First one is synchronous communication, where this is used for real-time operation. Services talk directly to each other through REST APIs or gRPC. Like for example, when a user places an order, the order service immediately interacts with payment service and restaurant service to process the request. And the second one is like asynchronous communication, which is generally used for event-driven processes, messages queues like Kafka and communication. Let's say, for example, after an order is placed, the delivery service is notified via a queue, which decouples the process and improves system responsiveness. Uh, when it comes to challenges, microservices also bring some big challenges like data consistency, service dependencies, monitoring distributed systems, developer onboarding, and service sprawl. When it comes to data consistency, with services being separate, keeping data accurate across them is difficult. And in service dependencies, if one service fails, it can affect others. When it comes to monitoring distributed systems, tracking logs and metrics from many services is hard. And finally, developer onboarding and service sprawl. As the number of services grows, it's challenging for developers to understand the system. And next slide is overcoming the challenges. In overcoming the challenges, DoorDash solve these using smart engineering practices. Yeah, like eventual consistency and retry mechanisms. Instead of forcing perfect sync, the system accepts all small delays and retrieves failed operations. In circuit breakers, these help isolate failing sizes so the whole system doesn't crash. When it comes to centralized logging and metrics, tools like Prometheus on the ELK stack help developers monitor and debug services in one place. And finally, internal documentation and service templates, where these help new developers quickly understand good new services. From now onwards, my friend Satish will continue.
Hi, this is Satish. I am going to present you about scalability and real-time logistics. Like auto scaling services during high demand, like when it is a dinner time, the DoorDash will help us a lot. And real-time DoorDash tracking ETA updates when the dasher wants where the location, and for the user, for the DoorDash user, it will be very helpful where the DoorDash dasher has came, he went to the restaurant or he picked his order or is coming to his location. So that describes about geolocation and traffic aware route planning also. And when we go for security and payments, it focuses on how DoorDash ensures secure transactions, which is critical for an app handling real-time orders and sensitive user data. DoorDash uses OAuth and JWT tokens for API security. And fraud detection and refund handling service also is great in DoorDash. And now we goes for how DoorDash handles peak times, predicts demands and suggests using historical data and real-time analytics, and it pre-notifies dashes and restaurants in high-demand areas. It implements surge pricing to balance supply and demand, scales services dynamically using Kubernetes and cloud resources. And what's the final summary is like that DoorDash uses microservices for scalability and flexibility, and it overcomes real-world challenges with strong DevOps practices, and it has system optimized for real-time and high-demand logistics. And thank you.